in Africa. Well, I read this article, and it was saying how women ignore like unprotected sex. That's how it keeps on spreading to the men, and then the men don't know they have it, and then they keep on passing it on, and they pass it on to the women. Then the women breastfeed. They didn't know they had it, and they give it to their child, and then all of a sudden they come up with it.
Well,
Can money fix that problem?
No,
No.
they can't. They have to have surgery.
Maybe we could
That's
give them
what I'm
some
saying.
stuff like resources that could help them from having
That's what I'm saying.
unprotected sex.
Like they
Like
have-
some resources.
They got resources, they just don't use it.
Maybe some of them.
Why don't we let Alicia her opinion? She was gone when we first started it to see what she
Yeah,
thinks.
I'll let you.
Yeah.
Tell us
Since
what
we've
you
been saying
got.
all of our opinions.
Do they have the money to buy that stuff? Or do you have to give them money?
Don't look at me, talk to me.
What do you think? You should give them money? You do?
You think
We
you
should
think
keep
we
on
should?
applying for it.
Yeah, because they don't have the stuff. They have to keep us protected.
I know, they don't have like money, not money, but they don't have like money to like buy like condoms and like other stuff that like protects them. Like if they have surgery, but they don't have like a lot of money to pay for surgery, like to help their, you know what,
That's
to
common.
help their privates, you know. Like some people, that's not funny though. Some people like have surgery on it and it doesn't work for them, but you know, they don't have like enough money to go buy the medicine, so they have to go like to this doctor, like a doctor that prescribe, and they have to go get the medicine and bring it back home. That's like a whole lot for them.
Wasn't there some organizations that test you for AIDS?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well-
they put their money in building that.
Well, in Africa,
And then they make
some
them
of them,
raise
like
you
South
know.
Africa, you know how they got like this big population? Some of them, like they got like in bigger cities in South Africa, they have like that, stuff like that, but some people can't reach it that far because it's so bad and they can like actually get real dehydrated. Because you know when people are real sick, they like gotta, you know, they don't eat or drink that much until like they get medicine and stuff. So it's actually hard for them to get to places like that.
that's,
Like-
I got another point about that, like, if we are sending them so much, like, foreign aid, and the government's not even, I know how they're not even really using it on the right things, so, like, it seemed like they would be building more, hospitals or someplace near Africans, so they can get their prescribed, medication and not die, but, that's kind of another thing why it's kind of useless to send money.
Didn't on the video that we watched, did they say that, did one of the ladies say that she had to stop taking her medicine or she stopped taking it?
Yeah, because it raised up, they raised it up $5. She was so poor she didn't have.
Well, I mean, maybe they, like Jordan was saying, like give them like little things, like we could give them like stuff for unprotected sex and then like at least give them some of the medicine for a little while that will last for a while.
But it's kind of hard for them
Yeah, it is.
because the men don't, they pick up women, like they don't pick them up, but you know, they go to them, like go for a long time, and then like the women don't tell them, they know they have it, but they don't tell the men. And then the men always try to prescribe like, you know, like protection, but they, like the women just ignore it for some odd reason.
Are you blaming this on the women, Nigel?
I have a question for
I'm
Nigel.
confused on Dawson.
I have a question for Nigel.
Yeah.
Why do you think they just don't stop trying to make a baby?
I mean, because
Because
it's
why
really,
can't- why
Because
can't
they
they
want to
stop?
have children so they
Yes,
can make
everybody-
them work and get more money for
Oh.
them, but apparently it's not helping.
Everybody would want
And
to.
but like the government, they have, since the government just uses all the money for themselves, what are they spending the money on instead of building hospitals?
About that, I don't think they recognize that, yeah, having children to help you when you're older is good, but yeah, it's gonna make people die faster and faster every time you have a
When the
child.
video, it said when they got married and had kids, the groom's husband supplied money and stuff for the wife, so so that's how they was doing it, they didn't have any supplies, that's what we were doing.
Yeah, they're making them get married at 16, so that's gonna cause it even more and more, like the disease spreading and everything like that, because I bet they would wanna have children after they get married. 'Cause like,
I was confused on what Dawson said because, I don't know, like, when you said that, like, I don't really know what side you're on, like, are you for foreign aid? or-
He's both.
No, kind of,
You're
no.
both,
I'm really more for not helping them,
okay.
like, still help them, but don't, like, teach them how to do it, so, like,
So we don't have to keep
so
doing
we don't have to
Yeah.
keep doing it like we're, like, doing foreign aid is.
Yeah,
So-
that's what I was, I think I wanted to, I was confused.
Just make them do it for themselves, but have somebody teach them.
like help them for a little, like just like show them what to do and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
then like just like
Really,
then see how they do
I
it.
think when you give them so much money that we're exploiting their government, the government is getting on with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But their
That's
government's
probably why
kinda-
their government's corrupt, because we keep babying them and giving them money.
And people say we are, but really the money's not going to them, so how are we?
So if we
No, it's going to the government, that's why the government's corrupt.
if we were not to
That's
send
why-
them any more money,
That's why I'm
then
for
Stop going
aid
to the
uses.
country, he's not
Yeah.
Does he look like?
if we were to not send them any more money, then
He's
that would
inside
like
right there.
That's probably an important person with a lot of money in the government.
That's the president.
Yeah, he's part of the government with
Yeah.
all the money.
Well, he's president
keeping it
of
all for
South Africa.
themselves.
He's president of Cheetah. Wait,
He's wearing all the
who's the
panther
president
hat,
of?
leopard.
What?
If we were to
Is
keep
he
on,
the president?
What country?
Zaire.
Oh, Zareen.
Zaire, remember Zaire was the Democratic Republic of Congo?
DRC.
Yes.
They,
It is now.
they really don't have like a bad aid thing in theirs, but people from South Africa, they walk up like to other countries, like, they don't
Now-
walk, but they go to
Nigel,
other countries.
are you quoting facts or are you making things up? Because
No.
most of the sub-Saharan African countries have a pretty serious problem with AIDS.
Yeah.
It's not just South
Is
Africa,
that-
there's lots of sub-Saharan African countries that have AIDS problems.
They may not have as much as other countries, but it's all.
Frankie, what do you think?
Like, they should have a store nearby.
Wait a minute, are
Now
you in
you-
the hot seat?
you gotta
If
get
you
in the
wanna
hot
say
seat.
something, you come to the hot seat.
You gotta get in the hot seat.
Why did you say that?
I said, no one's been in the hot seat yet, and then someone gets in there.
Okay, but Nigel, don't you think that they should have like stores nearby so they can buy condoms and for cheap?
But people don't have like enough money, and some people don't, like, people get tired of walking every day, because some of their kids have to go get water and go to other places just to get water, and some of them just get tired of walking, so they just stay at home.
But don't you think it should be closer, like they should have more than one?
They should have more
That's
stores.
also,
See,
I
like
have,
this,
that's also, I have another point. Well, foreign aid is useless because the government's not even, they're not even using it when it needs to be.
The government can raise that price on medicine anytime they want. That's why the price is going up for medicine, because if they're a corrupted government, and they're gonna get the money off those taxes on the, medicine for aid product.
So they need to lower the price.
The government controls the price. See? If the government controls the price, how's it gonna get better? So, we have to try to fix the corrupted government first, because the corrupted government controls the prices, and that country, America does not, and all the foreign aid, help countries that help Africa.
Right here on, I just looked up, it says ages 15 to 49, and over 15% of South Africa has, those kids have AIDS and stuff like that. And then, on Sudan and stuff like that, it doesn't, it's like, I don't know, because it won't load, but,
So we need to drop in medicine instead of money.
yeah.
Well, I think we should do
We
like
should,
medicine
yeah.
and food and stuff, but a little money too. Okay, for the-
Not as much money as we've been doing, because
Yeah, 'cause
then the
they-
government's gonna get more and more and more, and then they're just not even gonna really share it.
I don't think they're sending money. I think they're saying they're spending money and sending stuff. What are they gonna do with American money? Or like,
I kinda got a question for myself, I want somebody to answer it, but, do you think the government really knows that their country is suffering and they're not using it on the right things. And like, cause out of all the videos I've watched, I've never seen like one person dressed nice or somebody, or one police officer.
They probably don't notice because they're probably focused on with the money, like, yeah, focused on themselves and not really on like looking at everybody else and stuff like that.
In that video, that lady who was in the organization with the school, like, I don't know, she just kinda, I don't know, she like, I mean, she seemed like she wanted to help them, but like, yeah, she couldn't, like, schools, like, have to cost, the schools have to cost money, you know?
Because when the government controlled how much it costs.
Now, that was a private school, that was, the lady that was on there, sister, she was a nun. So that means it was a religious school that she and some other nuns started there, so it was private.
Well,
But,
she still had to have money to feed herself or help with the school and all that.
And they said that to go to that school was $120, and like now, going to college is like $42,000 here.
But you gotta think of how much it costs to buy all the thread for the uniforms and the pop for water well. And
Let me remind you of something that they did say on the video. They said an average family makes between $200 and $300 a year,
For that
and it
half
costs
day.
$125 a year for that girl to go to that private school. So that would be like your parents paying half of everything that they make every year to send you to school.
And private school here is like $10,000. It's a lot more expensive here than it is there.
This one in Pike County, is $657 each month.
There's one in like Upson and it's 1,000. It's a couple
That's
thousand. Huh?
The money that the 600 is tuition.
So can't they just have like really cheap schools? Like not really cheap, but like,
Really cheap schools are called public schools. Those
I
are
know
free.
they're like public schools, but
And they
they
give
should
you,
have more than what they do now.
But think about how,
They're
like,
spending their money.
they wouldn't have enough like, the government won't, or anybody, nobody probably has enough money to build a public school for like 300 people in Africa.
Probably most governments won't do it, because they have to pay taxes to do that.
But they don't have enough money to pay
Yeah,
taxes.
to do that.
Well, it's
Yeah,
just,
so-
especially like if you calculate all the money we sent, like over the years, like if you calculate all of it, I'm pretty sure you could go to school.
it's just to the money.
You could
It's
build
the supplies
kinds of-
needed to go to school.
Tons
Yeah.
of schools.
Yeah,
They weren't taking it.
the government's not doing anything about it.
Yeah, I agree with Jordan. I think what she said, about, they probably, like, the teachers and all of them, I bet that they wanna help and not make them pay. But I mean, they have to, because, I mean, what Dawson said, they're letting, like, they're buying a whole bunch of thread and stuff like that. And on the video, it looked like she brought it home with her to show her parents on what they could do. So if just more, like, if one kid goes from, like, what they said on the video, if one kid from each family can at least go and they go back and show everybody at like their village and stuff like that, then it would like spread more education probably.
Yeah,
She just
I like how
teaches
she
them
was
how to-
coming back to show her mom something that she could show her friends, like there was something her friends could show and.
I agree with that because one kid can teach a whole village.
Yeah.
That deal, you know, Miss Floyd showed us that video, and she told us like the oldest one, like the oldest boys go to school so they can come back and teach like their younger siblings and stuff.
So like what Ms. Floyd did, like right now, taught us how to teach the class right now, and now we get in here and teach it, and now we all got different ways and different understandings of how to do the message.
Different thoughts.
France and Great Britain should really help more, because they're the reason why most of these countries are like where they are now.
Yeah, and I think they do feel like that because it did say that Great Britain or British is sending a lot of
British
money.
government,
Yes, and a lot, like a lot of their income
generous
now.
and foreign aid donations.
And why didn't Africa, like, Britain and France colonized most of it, why doesn't Africa pick off of what, Great Britain and France did? Because they established a, government, and the Africans just said that they wanted to start fresh, like they didn't know, why don't they just pick off of what, Great Britain and France did? they'd probably be, in a better situation they are now.